up guys, it's Kaila Kuhn here. We're here at a water ramp camp at the Olympic Park, and I'll take you along for a day in my life. So first thing I do every morning is I wax my skis. The surface that we're skiing on up on the triple is a really stiff plastic surface. And when we're skiing over it so fast, that friction creates that plastic melting on our ski, what we call meanie burn. You'll also see too that most of us have these holes in our skis to protect our bodies from the impact when we're landing in the water. This is what happens to your skis when you don't wax them. You're so brave.
Mic'd up.
Yeah, careful with the language. Got some bad language on our team. Might need to use up your bleeps. Say about 20 minutes, and then I see our PT, Peter, and he does any like body adjustments on us. Peter! I have, an old foot injury, so we address that. I wonder if this microphone can hear the cracks happening. Make sure everything's in the right place before we go launch ourselves into the air. When I first moved out here, I was 15 and I was working with the national team coaches, and I just wanted to impress everybody. And so I was training way too much. I ended up with 11 stress fractures in my left foot. I ended up having to take a little bit of time off, and it's something that flares up every summer, but we've learned how to manage it, and now I'm almost jumping with no pain. And I know I'm not old yet, but as I get older, the recovery takes longer and longer every year. Everybody look out, microphone's coming.
God. Oh.
Take it easy.
Call that a warm-up? You call that a warm-up?
Ah! If our team were to be like rated like a movie, what do you think it'd be? R? Got any gossip for me, Tasia? I don't know.
Quinn likes golf.
Quinn likes golf. I broke my brother's nose golfing. I crashed a golf cart with my grandma in it. She fell out of the golf cart. I think that's just the universe's way of telling me I shouldn't golf. Most of us girls have an extensive routine to protect our hair from the chlorine. Put in lots of hair oils and protective hairstyles so our hair doesn't just break off in the chlorine. I mean, we look like goobers. At least we want our pretty hair to stay on our head. The pool is not heated. Normally when we start jumping in May, it's high 40s. So that's when you'll see a lot of us in dry suits so we can wear some layers. Apparently it's expensive to heat 1 million gallons of water.
Throw your way down to the pool and then
No, you'd think they would. We always say that at the beginning of the year. If we're gonna hike up these stairs all summer, you'd hope we'd get these really nice butts from it, but we never do. So disappointing. Australia and China, they have elevators. So jealous. Yeah, so we use this wax to kind of preserve the hot wax that I did this morning. We do this before every jump to hopefully make that other wax on our skis last. Normally when I'm standing up here before every jump, I think about the jump that I'm gonna do. I run through some visualization techniques. But other than that, I kind of try to keep my mind pretty quiet and just enjoy it. Have some fun while we're flying. Yeah!
Speed a little bit more, you need it. Not sure you want to change your takeoff the split. It's still like right here.
This is how I count my jumps. I move it to another board every jump, so I don't forget. So right now I'm working on 2 different variations of twisting triples. The ones I was just doing are a little bit newer for me. Just started doing them this summer, a few weeks ago. I am trying to initiate my double full sooner and snappier.
Okay.
That's my goal.
Hell yeah.
I owe Quinn $5 if I don't do a full switch. This is probably our biggest camp of the summer. This is normally when we're all getting up to our hardest degree of difficulty. Then we're just nailing lots of numbers, trying to get them to look super pretty. So hopefully we can go score big at the Olympics. I try to do 1 warm-up jump, 3 of my newer trick, and then 3 of this trick. So my aim is to do around 7. Hopefully these ones will be prettier. You always jump better when money's involved.
How about if I do a straight?
In my next jump, I'll be doing 1 full twist in each flip. We also have these switches up here to turn some sprinklers on. The jumps are wetter and colder. We won't get so much of that burn on our skis. So we're jumping 5 days a week. This is 7 out of a 15 to 16 day camp. We're roughly a little bit under halfway. I really try to remind myself to enjoy the journey, because I think for a really long time I got caught up really focusing on results, and then if maybe those didn't deliver, you know, everything just felt like it sucked.
I think half, maybe up 3/4.
Up again. You know, remembering that part of winning an Olympic gold medal or anything of that caliber, you know, there's a really long process of getting there, and it's so important to enjoy every minute of that, because that's 99% of our lives, right? We're training for a 7-second jump, right? It all comes down to that 7 seconds. And so, you know, we gotta enjoy every day like this too, because that's what we spend most of our lives doing right now. That was a good one.
Potentially final one. No, it's beautiful.
Every time I go up the stairs, I start with the same foot. And on these platforms, I always take the same amount of steps. I always wax the same ski first. And then I always put on the same ski first, ever since I can remember. Not to put more pressure on myself, but typically last jump of the day, I kind of do a little comp simulation in my head. Imagine a World Cup situation or even the Olympics, just to kind of get practice, simulate a higher pressure situation. Not trying to keep things boring around here. One of my old coaches always used to go through visualizing with me, be like, people are screaming at you, there's a dog running across the in-run, there's alarms going off, there's an ambulance pulling up, there's all this stuff going on. So he's telling me this while I'm also trying to stay focused and visualize. It's good to be ready for it all, right? Prepare for the worst, hope for the best.
Again. I didn't even do it late before I went to the
Good. Darky.
It's also good to end on that trick, because I'm a lot better at that one than the other one I was training. Yeah, this games I think will be way more fun. We're in a really fun location. I mean, they got great food in Italy. We spent 3 weeks in Italy actually this last competition season, so got to spend 2 whole weeks where the Olympic Village will be. We got to train and compete on what will be our Olympic site, so we, you know, got as many jumps as we could off that site so we could prepare to, you know, compete in February. But it's a beautiful place. I think it'll be a really fun and exciting spot to have an Olympic Games. My parents are already so excited, so I just gotta hold up my end of the deal and make it there, right? So this is the Center of Excellence. This is where, you know, everybody based in Park City, Olympic and Paralympic, come to train. Basically anything you can think of that us Winter Olympians use to train. This is what I eat in between training sessions. It's just oats, almond milk, protein powder, Greek yogurt, and then a bunch of fruit. I normally make it the night before, just leave it in the fridge, but it's the only thing that doesn't hurt my tummy while I'm still working out. And then I'll actually start like eating real meals after I'm done training. I used to not be very good at eating, but we have a nutritionist here, and I've had lots of meetings with him over the last year or two now, and he's helped me a lot working on fueling, and it really makes the biggest difference in training. And it seems simple, but it never really is. Now I just gotta do that on snow. Please don't make me do this for very long. forget how much this hurts my legs. It did the med ball throws right this time.
Yeah?
It didn't mix them up.
Wow.
All right, I got the rest of my workout to do, but thanks for following along today, and I'll see you guys in Milan.